The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 70, Indy.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Good track. 25, check 20.
There. Hey, echo.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
You better get in the weight room, son.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Too low, Duck.
Hey.
To backfield. Motion to the backfield. Jim. Under 10.
22 jet bomber. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Brown. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Looking to throw. Brown. And he's got his man on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Ready up.
52. Man, I got you. Spot.
Roll out. Hey. High 7. Big grip.
On first down, Mack. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We go. Look at me. Door. Bravo.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Braxton Berrios with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Brown to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Jones. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, exit.
Now Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Set up. 30 base.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Brown. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hard.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point.
Go.
Second and 5. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
I'm coming.
They'll run it with Mack, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. 7-7, our score after 1. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Go! 60 outlaw.
Shrink that ball.
Let's go.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Kill. 56 to Mike.
On the ground, it's Mack. He chucks him and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Take four.
Now.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta. Lee Griffin.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 22's coming. Mike.
I'm on the ball. Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Locke, and Eifert has it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Locke now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run here with Henderson. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Darrell Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers.
Hey, my 7.
On 1st and 10, Brown. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
56
Brown now operating from the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Locke got a man. It's Berrios complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Locke now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. Here's Locke. He completes it to Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Let's go.
On 1st down, Locke throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Locke again. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Squeeze. 2.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, Locke. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Right here, right here. Mike
23. Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Henderson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 57 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Brown. They'll run the screen with Mack. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 56. Hey, Sam on.
To throw on 3rd down. Brown. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Charlie.
No. Begin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 56, Mike.
Hey, Wahoo!
Brown to throw on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Haywood.
56.
Now Brown throwing after the interception. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ready,
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
56. Focus, he
Go.
56
Now.
Here's the second and 7. Caught by Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Looking to throw. Brown. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. This is Mack on the counter and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the ready.
56. Monk's 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's Brown looking to throw on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Don't let him breathe. Don't
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Brown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Ready?
Mike Badu, Mike Badu. Get him, get him, get him. Watch out, watch out.
Leo.
Get wide.
Let go.
On 1st down, Conrad. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
552. Record. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, Delta.
Switch.
Rock it. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
6-3. 218. Chop. Hit it.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Hey, Alpha.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Big rip, big rip.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
General West.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the ship.
5.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Bravo.
Brown now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Come on, set.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Order.
Operating from the gun. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke got his man. It's Eifert. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. Check 26, check 26. Like 25.
To throw is Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. He's got a man, complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Look at me. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Mack.
Check.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Keep playing hard,
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Go.
56. Mott's 56. Watch the run.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the screen. 56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, team 6.
Brown going to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. On third down, a run by Mack. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for the final seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.